Hey, how's it going? I'm Neil from the Pentatonic Way, and I want to thank Justin for letting me bring these videos to you to teach you a bit about the pentatonic scale and hopefully improve your lead playing and improvising a bit. We got a great video today. We're going to talk about how you can use the pentatonic scale as a major or a minor scale by simply moving around the neck a little, and it reacts differently to the chords underneath it. So let's check it out. All right, cool. So I put together this interactive graphic that you can jam along with. I'll send Justin the link, sorry. And you can put that right down in the description and you'll be able to try this stuff out for yourself, all right? So first, step one, you want to choose one shape of the pentatonic. So we're going to be using that first shape of the pentatonic scale, which is this one here. You can see, whoop, right there. You can see it. So let's take a look at it in the minor position first. Oh, click over here. There we go. So if you play it at the 5th fret, you start with that first note on the 5th fret, and you can see that it's the root note. In both cases, you can see that it's the root note right here. Just stays as the root because we're playing A. So we're going to go A minor or A major, all right? Because that note on your 5th string is A, all right? So let me see. We would have root, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, root, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. Then we're on the thin string, the high E string, you get the root and the flat 3. Now, what does it mean, flat 3 or whatever, or to be major and minor in general? Well, with a triad, you end up using 3 different notes. So you have the root, in this case it's A, then you skip a note, so we'd skip B in the scale, and we go to C, just regular C, right? So that's going to make it a minor. And then we skip the next note, which would be D, and we go to E. So our 3 notes for any A chord are A, C, E, ace, right? In this case, we're going to do a C instead of a C sharp, and I'll show you what the difference is between those. You have they call it the root, the 3rd, and the 5th, right? The root and the 5th stay the same, and it's the 3rd that makes it sound major or minor. So let me demonstrate that for you. If you have your A note right here, and you have your 5th right here, that's the 2nd fret on the E string, the D string, that's the note E. That's what you would call a power chord, right? Now, you have your 3rd here, where my ring finger is, that's the 4th fret on the A string. In that case, it's C sharp, so you hear this sound. That's a major chord. Now, if I take that C sharp and make it C by moving it down to the 3rd fret, and I play all 3 notes, hear the difference? Sounds sadder, more melancholy. Then this is more happy and positive. You know? So that's really the main difference between major and minor, all right? So when we look at this shape here, we can see that the 3rd is minor. It's flat, right? But if we move to this one, find the 3rd, here it is, and it's not flat. It's that one we were just playing. All right, so that's why when you move it down, the shape now reacts as a major chord. And if you move it up, so your root is on that first note, now it reacts as a minor chord because there's a flat 3. Pretty cool, right? It's just that simple. It's all about the 3s. Cool. So we can take a look at it as major. In this case, it starts on the 6th. And what that means is the number of notes away from the root. So you have A, B, C, sharp, in this case, D, E, F sharp, right? So if you look at that, that's your F sharp. That's how that works. So that's what we mean when we're saying like 6, 5, 3, 2, the distance away from the root note, all right? So we start on the 6th, get the root, second, third, fifth, sixth, root, second, third, fifth, sixth, and back to the root. All right, cool. So what step 2 of this is, like once you kind of mess around with this and try these out, what you can do is click this button, and I've added a backing track where it's just a drone, just an A note. So it's not minor, it's not major. It just kind of gives you the canvas to paint on, so to speak, right? So if we start with major, nice, right? Sounds majorish. You can play anything in that shape, and it's going to sound great. So mess around with that. You can even make like different chord voicings. Just pick 3 notes. Or maybe yeah, anything like that. Experiment with that. Now, let me switch it to minor. So now it should match this. So that's how a lot of people first learn the pentatonic shape, is as a minor chord shape, you know, in the minor context. So all your blues licks, it's working that. Right? But then you switch down here. Now we're in major. Yeah, stuff like that. So mess around with those, see how it goes. Remember, the link is in the description, so you can try this stuff out and experiment with it. And you really start to see that, you know, your licks take on a different vibe when you play them in these 2 different shapes. Try to think about playing the thirds a lot. You know, the flat 3s here, or when you get to the major, use your major 3. That's going to give you that major sound, you know, rather than the minor sound. You know, you can really hear the difference. So, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you again, Justin. And I hope you guys have luck with this, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.